There aren't any pearlescents in Borderlands 3? How about you fucking, shit, where is it? How about you explain this then, bozo? Look at that. That's teal, baby. That's fucking teal right there. Yeah, I bet you feel real dumb now. He's back to staring at the pause screen. Actually, I guess I can just leave it unpaused. We're gonna be doing some, slaughter farming for a sec. Wait, what the fuck? I didn't know what we were doing mods. It's not my fault. Read the title. It's there. Rebalands, alright? Weren't you the one telling me to read the other night? Oh, how the tabled. Alright, fellas. Let's see. Wow, that is, my mic is really high up right now. There we go. Oh, so I promise I didn't shower prior to stream. I swear I didn't shower. This is just my natural grease making my hair look like this. Please believe me. So today I want the Norfleet because I know what the Norfleet does in Redux, but it was brought to my attention that it actually works more like the BL2 Norfleet, in Rebalands than it does in base Redux. So I kind of want to play with that, but also I want a Midnight Wisdom. So we're gonna be doing some pearl farming. I don't actually know if I need Iridium still to access Hemo and Vermi. I assume I do. I assume it's probably just less. But I don't know how much it is because I haven't gone there yet. So we're doing some Iridium farming because I had 3,000 and then without thinking, I didn't read-only farm rerolling anointments. And so I lost like 2,000 Iridium on rerolls in preparation for Hemo and Vermi. So that was really fucking stupid of me, and I should not have done that, but I did, and now I'm going to die. Never mind. But yeah, so we're gonna get a little bit of Iridium from here. Unfortunately, I don't have a mysterious artifact, and loot explosion doesn't exist because there's no modifiers. So I kind of just have to raw dog Titan. So I'm thinking we'll do like 3 runs, 1,500 from that, which would put us at 3,000, right? And I'm like, that'll hopefully be good. Because I don't know, I imagine it's probably not still 500, but we'll see. Okay, this is like, wait, I don't know why my mic is not in the place that I usually have it. There we go. Now my fucking hair's getting in my face. It's a disaster, fellas. It's just a disaster, and it's 5 minutes in. Motherfucker. But I did do 1 round of this off stream just because I wanted to get up to round 4 out of 5 to start so that we didn't have to waste time doing other rounds. So apologies, I did a little bit of off stream farming, you know. Is that the Brad Luck? No, this is the Tatler. Why is that? It doesn't even have the spinny barrel. Why is the Brad Luck your go-to fucking COV assault rifle? Out of anything you could have thought of first, the fucking Brad Luck? Cryo? I mean, the Rebound can come in cryo. Granted, the Rebound has different project. There has to be another cryo AR. There has to be. But the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm realizing you actually might be correct, and the Brad Luck is the only fucking COV AR that comes in cryo. Because most of them are fucking incendiary locked. I'm sorry for bullying you. The Brad Luck is blue. It's ugly as fuck. It's like blue, green, and red or some shit. How's it going, Jeb? Welcome, brother. Played Wonderlands Redux, but haven't touched BO3 Redux yet. From what I heard, the balancing sounds like a mess. BO3 Redux is like an entirely different fucking game. With a couple BO2-isms here and there. It's not great. It's definitely like very poorly balanced, but it's poorly balanced in the way where like kind of everything is just really broken. Which is hilarious because they removed anointments because anointments were too broken or something. I don't fucking know. But yeah, no, Redux is fun. I'm not I don't enjoy it as much as I've been enjoying Rebalands, because Rebalands adds a lot of the cool stuff that Redux does, but integrates it more into like a vanilla style for BO3. The only thing is, you do lose out on some of the cooler stuff that Redux does, like the legacy bounties, but I think there's a mod that you can install that re-enables legacy bounties in Rebalands. But I just don't know why. I really would love if, I know Epic NNG mentioned when he was talking about, like, BL4 modding and shit, and how BL4 Redux currently doesn't look like it's ever going to exist. He mentioned potentially doing BL3 Redux 2. Redux. And I really fucking hope that is being seriously considered. Because I would love for another overhaul, man. I would love for, because anytime Epic like does something with BL3, the modding community kind of has a resurgence for a little bit, and it would be really cool to have another wave of BL3 mods. This is the Tatler. You know, like from BO2. Rebalance since Pog. I'm on a point where I'm playing even BO2 to escape BO4 fatigue. Dude, could you imagine if they would just update BO4? Actually be a fantastic game and people wouldn't be returning to past games just to avoid it. See, my big cope right now, I talked about it in the Discord server last night, but Avalanche Studios is fucking posted job listings for specifically like open world devs, and I know they kind of just do a lot of open world games, but I'm just like, please be Rage 3. Just fucking, just out of nowhere, please be Rage 3. I want it so bad. And especially at this point, I'm like, they could really step their shit up if they go the proper, like, looter shooter route with it. There's a gap that is opened up to be filled. Damn, Zaitsevs and a fucking butcher. What's that SMG and why is it just OPQ2? No. This was the pre-OPQ, okay? This is the fucking Thunderfire. Thunderfire was OPQ before the OPQ was even a fucking glimmer in Randy Pitchford's eye. It's basically just OPQ2. No, but the OPQ came after the Thunderfire. Thunderfire was a TPS gun. It's like one of my favorite TPS guns. Might be my favorite TPS gun. I really fucking like it on Athena. I think the only reason it's not is because they actually properly added the a fucking Heartbreaker, and that very quickly became like the single best gun on Athena. Rage 2 is the best worst game I ever played. Rage 1 sounds like a fever dream though. Yeah, like, I don't know, man. Rage 2 was really fucking weird. But the areas that it was good in, it was fucking amazing in. Like, the combat in that game is so much fun. I'm like, if they just refined that game. Rage 1 is really goofy. Rage 1 is like a weird fucking... It almost feels like a BL1 fan game, but that doesn't even do justice to how good it is. Which is potentially a hot take, but I did really like Rage 1. Rage 2 is like a completely different fucking game, but it still feels so fucking good, and like it kind of fits the series. Rage 2 I feel like was it's still Rage, but it feels like properly its own thing, where Rage 1 didn't really feel quite like its own thing. Like, it was definitely different. It was something new, kind of, but like, it was new in the same way that a lot of other games around that time were also being new. Rage 2 really did feel like it was kind of figuring out its identity. That's why I'm like, I feel like Rage 3, if it ever happened, which I really doubt it will, as much as I want to cope and say it might be, I really don't think Rage 2 will happen, which sucks, because I feel like that, or Rage 3, I feel like Rage 3 is really when it could figure out, well, Rage 2 feels like it figured out what it wanted to be, and then Rage 3 could be actually refining that out and making something properly amazing. Yes, I miss the days when the company, or when the company man was a blue Hyperion shotgun you got from having Tails season pass and the whole foundation of BL4, and not the whole foundation of BL4's gear system. Dude, I think that's the, I talk about it a lot. I promise it's not because I love fucking sucking my own cock, as much as I do enjoy that. But like, that I think is the best example of like, we really should have seen the signs. Like, that was something I harped on really heavily in my pre-release BL4 videos, like before the game came out, the videos I made talking about just what they were showing off. I really, really harped on the licensed parts, particularly in reference to like the, what do they call it? Enhancements. And like just how that system was gonna work and how heavily gear-based it was probably going to be, particularly surrounding those. And you know what I always heard back, as everyone did anytime you said anything slightly negative, or being concerned about some system in BL4 before it came out? Well, we'll just have to wait and see. Then we, wait and saw. And, yeah, no, having the company man as the entire fucking baseline of your gear system really isn't that enjoyable. It's not even necessarily, like, terribly bad or anything. It's just not fun. It's just not a good time. I really hope that, like, I'm gonna say this, and I already know that it's not gonna be the case. I really hope that, come BL5, that people are more open to being critical of the game based on the things that they show us, rather than just blindly saying we'll have to wait and see. Because there was so much criticism levied against BL4, not only by myself, by a lot of people, prior to it releasing, just given the things they showed at PAX and stuff, that was completely dismissed. And I'm like, I wonder if that wasn't completely dismissed, and if it was actually, like, given consideration. I wonder how much of it could have changed for the better prior to BL4 launching. Given how they're supporting BL4 at this point, I imagine not much. Gearbox probably would not have cared. But I don't know, I guess putting that pressure on earlier, I'm like, I wonder if things could have been at least slightly better. Would you say Rebalance is the best way to play BL3? Orsa's gun looks ridiculous. Yeah, the Tatler's really fun. I don't think so. Like, personally, my best way of playing BL3 is always going to be vanilla. Vanilla BL3 is precisely what I want out of BL3. I look at overhaul mods. I mean, this is just kind of how I feel about overhaul mods with pretty much all the games. Overhaul mods are a different way to play the games and a different way to re-experience the games. I don't think they're a replacement for the base game. Even BL2, with as many criticisms as I have of BL2, there's not been a single overhaul mod that I've played for 2 where I've been like, yeah, this is going to be how I play the game from now on. It's always been like, I'll play this for a little bit, I'll come back to it here and there. It's a great, like, refresher if I'm getting burnt out on vanilla. But, like, to me, vanilla's always the best way of playing the games. It's like, the big overhaul mods, the way I kind of look at them is, Grims and Redux, or if you want to play something very new and very different, if you want to have a very extremely different experience with BL3, Redux and Grims Cut are the way to go for that. Rebalands is if you want an overhaul that still feels very vanilla, and Balands is if you want an overhaul that is just vanilla rebalanced. Vanilla with the dialogue snip is the best way to play BL3. Healthy growing potato. I think we will have BL5 because even with the bad rep, the game has sold really well, and I think this is currently all what Gearbox cares about because post-launch updates are lazy as fuck. I mean, there was going to be a BL5 no matter what. As long as Randy Pitchford wants Borderlands to continue, Borderlands is going to continue. That's it. That's just how it is. This game, no matter how big of a flop a mainline entry could ever possibly be, it will continue as long as Randy Pitchford has the money to dump into it. And at this point, I think he is going to have that money forever. BO3 has 1 million sales from being top 50 sales globally. That's crazy. BO2 Vanilla was near as good as UCP. I would enjoy it more. UCP, I think, is like... The UCP is kind of the Rebalands of BL3. BL3 also has a UCP, I think, but it's not like a big overhaul. It's kind of just rebalancing and shit. And I think that sort of thing, I definitely understand more, like playing with that as a default. But as for like actual overhaul mods, I don't think any of them have ever been better than the base game. They've just been different from the base game. Like, what was the BL2 one that I really liked? It was like, it was an X word. It wasn't Redux. I think it was E something. Oh, I want to say Exodia, but I know it wasn't Exodia. Exodus. Yeah, BO2 Exodus was, I think that was my favorite overhaul mod. And it's fucking incredible. I personally think it's the best overhaul. But, even that, I'm like, it's different from the base game. It's not better than the base game to me. You need a launcher tomorrow, I can give you a setup. I literally just haven't fucking built one. Is the thing. Like, I know I have ideas for them. I've just not gotten around to doing them yet. Actually, no, that's a lie. I did do one of them, but it was kind of shit. And I needed to refine it more, and then I never did. Play Vanilla BO2 more if UVHM wasn't a Bullet Sponge Simulator 2012. And give you a save file? Yeah, but I'm not a save file kind of guy. I'm like severely autistic about it, and I like doing my own shit. So the real launcher Amara is just the fucking nuke 'em with indiscriminate. Carpet bomb Mara. Yeah, that is kind of like my issue, going back to fucking BL2 after having played so much BL3. It's like, when I was playing BL2, I never minded OP levels and UVH and shit. Like, I didn't like them. I didn't mind them. Because it was what we had. That's not the one I meant to press. It was what we had. You know? So, it's like, it's fine being what we have. But now trying to go back to OP levels and just BL2 in general, it's such a tedious experience. Maybe I'm just fucking too brain rotted from being allowed to kill things without slagging them first. Maybe my attention span is just completely fucked because TikTok and not needing slag. From those newfangled telephones. And not needing to swamp to a grog nozzle. But like, it's so tedious. Everything about playing BL2. The gameplay of that game is just fucking tedium at this point. BL1 isn't like that. TPS isn't like that. It's literally just a BL2 problem. I can go back to any other game just fine, but 2. Good kill time for Wilhelm in BL2 is around 75 seconds. Is it actually? I assume you're talking like first UVH playthrough, right? Or UVHM playthrough. Oh, B10. Pretty sure you can just like one-shot Wilhelm. Or just obliterate him with a Lyuda in like 2 seconds. Where's his head? Alright, where are we at? I mean, that's like, we're gonna get some more iridium killing him. So that'll be like 7 runs. But if it is still 500. Ideally, it ends up being like 250 or something, though. Check our loot. You got anything useful? Question about Terrazane again, you use the Infiltrator? I do use the Infiltrator. You don't have to use the Infiltrator, but I like using it because it lets me use the Revolter without needing ass break. That's a fucking Becca. Alright. Hey, speaking of terror. Is that a fucking... Are you serious? And a DNA? God, I love everything being world droppable. Definitely been toned down a little bit. The Becca still seems fucking insane. Are you better? You are not. Magnificent. What's the pros over Seeing Dead / Hustler? Or should I just carry all three? I mean, Seeing Dead just doesn't give you as much damage. Seeing Dead is better for uptime, but it's worse for actual damage output. If you're even considering Infiltrator, I assume you're using Mantis, right? If you're using Mantis, Seeing Dead just sucks dick. If you're using Mantis, use the Spy instead. Hustler only really does anything if you can make use of the crit, which effectively means, are you using Borsplosion or are you using like a gun like the Queen's Call that does something on crit? Yeah, if you're using Mantis Barrier, don't even consider the Seeing Dead. Seeing Dead sucks dick. You can get just as much uptime out of the Spy, and you will get better damage out of the Spy because of the skill rolls that it can have. Pretty sure a Spy with 1 point, as long as you have 1 point into our man Flint, I think that will outdamage the barrier. The rest of the skill points don't even matter. You could have 1 point our man Flint, 4 points commitment, and I'm pretty sure you still outdamage the fucking Seeing Dead while still having really good uptime through Mantis. All right, let's go do Hemo. They're trying to get a Norfleet. The Pearl is actually a Pearl, yeah. Unfortunately, the Pearl is also going to suck a load of dick. I'm kind of just using it because I don't have anything better to use for or use right now. I've been rocking the wait, do I have I'm at the point where I don't think I'll feel bad about pulling shit from my bank. Fellas, what do we feel? I'll put it up to the group vote. Am I allowed to pull relics from my bank at this point in the playthrough? Or are you guys gonna make me go farm a fucking a victory rush? An icebreaker victory rush and a toboggan. Are you guys gonna make me go farm that? Hey, thank you for the follow, Super Chris. Welcome, brother. Farm it, you motherfuckers. We'll see what we can do to Hemo without a toboggan. I don't think it's gonna go. I don't think it's gonna go well, but we'll do. You know what? No. We'll do one arms race run. Maybe I'm just lucky. We'll do one arms race run before Hemo, and maybe I'm just crazy with it. This is an arms race. Oh no, I was going for the. I'm in my butt milk. Oh fuck, I forgot to turn the mission into bones. Smog is just such a good SMG in terms of how it feels to shoot. It scratches the perfect itch. I always just love how it sounds. I also think the smog is the smog in my brain. Oh, holy shit. Trim, thank you for the membership, brother. You are the first member of the Arachnica channel, I think. I set that up like months ago, and I appreciate it. That's big. VLT videos are so good. Hey, I'm glad you're enjoying them. This isn't where I want to be. I was a member? You were a member? When were you a member? Did I start arms race already? Have I done arms race? I don't remember doing an arms race previously. I guess I did. Do I have a toboggan? Am I stupid? Bro. Never mind, we don't need to farm that shit. I bought it off stream. Oh, gotcha. You're the second member of the Arachnica channel. But no, so the smog in my brain is a fucking pearl. Like, I feel like BL3 does have pearls, they just aren't teal. But the smog feels like a pearl. It's such a good, it's so damn good to the point where it feels like it's in a separate tier from most other SMGs. Dude, I'm yapping too much, I don't know where I'm going. But it feels like different from most other SMGs. And it perfectly exemplifies what a Hyperion is, and it gives you new and unique gameplay surrounding that. Like, Hyperions are about precision, right? And so the smog rewards you for being precise in your gameplay, for not being hit while you have your shield up, picking the right time to ADS. And I fucking love that shit. And to me, that's what pearls should be. Is they should be weapons that exemplify something about the weapon type and manufacturer that they are. What else would be a pearl in BL3? I feel like a lot of the mayhem locked weapons are. Like the Tizzy. Tizzy's another good contender, but like the multi-tap. I think the multi-tap is a very good contender for pearlescent. I think it's the only of the atlases that really feels like a pearl. But it's taking what Atlas does and pushing it to the extreme. It's taking fucking, the tracking of Atlas and be like, well, what if it just tracks and fucking fires at literally everything? Hey, how's it going, Atheist Blood? Welcome, brother. Tizzy's one of my favorite designs, and if it doesn't come back to BL4, I'll never forgive them. Tizzy would honestly be fucking great in BO4. Dude, could you imagine Nuke Cap with a Tizzy? Holy fuck. Not the Atlas Replay. Replay is also a good option. I just tend to prefer the multi-tap. I think the multi-tap's a little bit cooler. What was I saying? All right, pearls. I fucking I think the DNA is a great one too. I fucking love the DNA. I feel like it's another example where it's just like it's taking what the gun and or the manufacturer and weapon type do generally and just pushing it to an extreme. That's why, even as bad as it is in 2, I think the Unforgiven actually is a very good pearl. As in just like design-wise. Same with the Godfinger. I think the Godfinger and the Unforgiven both deserve to be pearlescents. Do I wish they were better? Absolutely, but they are pearls. Both those have interesting gimmicks related to tracking. I feel like most Atlas guns do, honestly. I always thought your thoughts on the pearls were interesting. I'm just like, it's my fucking hyperfixation for some reason. I think pearls are very cool. And that's why it disappoints me so much how they are overall in 2 and now in 4. I have a pretty good Amara or build for Amara in regards to damage, but I still cannot kill True Trial Hag of Fervor. Do you have Remnant? Generally, the way you boss for Amara is either have Remnant or use Orb. I do. So what you're gonna do, alright, you get a kick charger, and you land that kick charger shot straight into the skull of a tank. And then you watch as Remnant does the rest. And then if you even want to not do that, you can also, it is still 500, damn. If you want to even not do that, you can just do the same thing, but a little bit more difficult because you need to make sure they're close enough for hollow point to hit. You bait the fucking tank close enough that hollow point will hit hag, and then likely hollow point will just nuke it. Unleash the dragon, GA plus fish. Yeah, that's the other option. You can always carry around a fucking unleash the dragon. Most bossing for Amara is just some sort of random bullshit. Or I should say, most raid bossing for Amara is some sort of random. Most raid bossing in BL3 is random bullshit. Most raid bossing in the Borderlands series is random bullshit. I'm not gonna be hitting crits. In my nice +3 executor. Or infiltrator. Fuck! Wait, the infiltrator's gonna fuck my B shield. God damn it! It's still gonna be the most, it's probably more damage than I'm getting from the B. Maybe. I don't know. That's the wrong barking. I think I can hit crits now that he's flying better. Build for bossing is gun damage and Mantis based off crit damage. Don't use Mantis. Unironically, Mantis is such fucking bait. It is a good class mod, but it is not better than pretty much any other class mod is. You lose a lot for just crit damage, over, like, any other class mod that gives you 1,000,000 more gun damage. And if you want a class mod that isn't gun damage, you're better off with the, Golden Rule. Because Golden Rule is effective, is nearly entirely multiplicative since it's a debuff with, Laid Bear. And yeah, that's the other thing. Some bosses have very weird crit spots. It's a very difficult, like, Mantis is incredibly difficult to make good use of. And even when you do make good use of it, I think in a vast majority of situations, it's not better. There's probably one single, like, supremely min-maxed scenario where Mantis will out-damage fucking something else, but I think in most situations, Mantis is kind of just bait. So 3 points on Laid Bear is what I'm looking for, yeah. So much Tatler swamping. I should also probably still be using the pearl. Oh yeah, that's better. That is a hell of a lot better, actually. Whoopsies. Oof. Not ideal. Shit. Do I have, what other shields do I have? Because the bee ain't doing shit for me. Oh, nothing good. Just, why are you immune? Oh, because it's vermi. I keep missing him with the center shot. Take damage, motherfucker! Right, I only have a back burner in incendiary. Are you winning yet? I'm working on it. This looks rough. Yeah, I'm not as set up here as I probably should be. That's really it. That's what I get out of the back burner? Why is it shit? Oh, fuck. Okay, well, shit, dude. I need a fucking incendiary plague bearer. I mean, hey, at least this is a learning experience. This is teaching me what I need going into this again. Can you get out of me? Holy fuck. Thank you. Dude, is he just this much more tanky? Is that what this is? Is his health bar just that obscene now? Wow, okay. Holy fuck. Okay, there we go. It's a good hit, good hit. I've been cryoed. shit. I over fucking turned a little bit. Right between his legs. All right, now it's just vermi. Holy shit! I'm going to come out of this with more iridium than I came in with. That is what I wished they did with fucking Hemo. No pearl, though. A lot of legendaries. No pearl from him either. Gotta keep going. Oh, dear God. I did see that there was a super badass fucking pod, and I was like, I should maybe take care of that. And then I didn't. Okay. I need a better shield. That needs to be first focus. Whew. Let me catch up on fucking... Should do more damage, then he will die faster. Who is the strongest character in this game? I think it's between Mose and Amara generally. The way that I look at it is Mose and Amara are like up here. Zane and Flack is like here. Mose and Amara, Mose is easy to get value out of, but doesn't have as high of a peak as Amara does. Amara is more difficult to get value out of, but has a higher peak than Mose does. Mose is the lazy man's S tier. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Amara does more, Mose does less faster. And then Zane and Flack are kind of like... They got bullshit, but not as much as fucking those two. Jacob's weapon crit conductor? Sure. Oh my God! It has its projectile back. Double amp big boom blaster. Holy shit, wait a second. Damn. Echo's got big damage. Mose is just stupid easy, yeah. What builds would you say are the peak of Amara? Anything involving terror and melee, probably. Anything that uses terror and a fucking, what's it called? Like the Blade Fury, there it is. That's an ion disruptor. Let me clear out my inventory. I have a lot of random shit that I don't think I need in here. They both have Jacob's weapon crit. There's not fire rate on it though. Appearing crit, accuracy, damage. I mean, yeah. Hang on to that. Yo, that's huge. That's what I needed. That's dope, but I don't really plan on using it. Well, I don't know. Maybe I end up with a Vlad at some point. That's a blessing. All right. Well, getting that Revolter is kind of big. Do I just run it back immediately? Because listen, there's one more thing that I can do. I didn't do it immediately because I was like, I didn't want to do it for the first kill. But but there is something I can do here to speed things up. Without needing to go get a incendiary plague bearer. This is your daily reminder that 0 point sucks? Thank you, I appreciate that. I almost forgot. Orbamara? Yeah, Orbamara is fun. And definitely a little bit fucking crazy. Blade Fury feels so weird to me just because it's so different from any weapon on here. Yeah, the Blade Fury is... I think they just wanted to try to make the single most broken thing that they possibly could in BL3, and then they came up with the Blade Fury and were like, yep, that's it. That's the one. It's such a stupid idea to make annoyance for other characters fall on the specific character that you're on. So dumb. I don't mind it too much, only because, like, I have a character that has 250,000 fucking iridium on him. And so sometimes I like using that save to roll annoyance for other characters. But I think for the most part, yeah, I think it would be better if that wasn't the case. You know what? I actually think I do just want to save quit. I don't think I need to, but I kind of don't want to deal with all the shit that is still on the ground. Imagine if Zane could use Ion Disruptor. Dude, I tried it. I tried the melee shit and I could not get it to work. I was expecting you to make a poop joke in the Nukem video. I'm sorry, did I not hit my poop joke quota? I'll do better in the next one. One. Revolter go burr. wasn't corrosive, right? Now we get to see the difference. Oh, I didn't fucking toboggan. Whoopsies. Now we get to see the difference. Actually felt worse, but I think I just kind of whiffed it a little bit. Yeah. That's more like it. Activate my annoyance. Okay, there we go. Definitely feels like the Guardian Angel has been nerfed. No, it still says up to 200%. Doesn't feel as crazy. That doesn't feel like as insane of a difference. I guess just because the numbers overall are lower percentage base. So. Okay, well, all right. I take it back. I take back what I said. It's my bad. Fuck. Never mind. Apparently, I've just not been hitting him center mass enough. Fuck. Damn, dude. Hermes just eating these. There you go. 200% is less than half? I thought it was. Oh no, I'm thinking. I was thinking about when I was testing with or I was trying to figure out how much the or what I was trying to confirm that the bear, or was it bear? I don't know, I was trying to confirm some other fucking 200% anointment alongside it, and I was jumbling the numbers. Yeah, you're right. It is like 500%, so that was nerfed. Still fucking crazy, but... No pearl! Gotta keep going. Damage and no crit, it's worthless. That's a better replay. Much better replay, holy shit. I actually do prefer the fire rate over damage. Got a better DNA too. 7404. No, it's same damage. Doctor. I think that might be higher. I think the one I have is 67. Or no, it is 69. Alright, I haven't even been using the Jate Sevs, dude. What am I doing? I have one of those. That's higher crit. Alright. I should actually throw on the Jate Sevs. I do have one of those. Don't I? No, there it is. How long are you gonna let your hair grow? Oh, dude, my hair is maxed out its length for like fucking 3 years now. I've not had a haircut since 2021. And it usually takes whenever I did get a haircut, like it would end up just stop, or it would reach its max length at like maybe a year later, if that. What is BO4 patch? Never again. No more patches ever. Can you even hit Hemo with Jate Sevs? Does it target him? Because I know Hemo's fucking goofy with a lot of targeting shit. Or even taking damage from some shit. Like any of Amara's action skills. I do actually want to get a haircut soon. Problem is, my old hairstylist doesn't do shit anymore. And I'm like, I need to find someone else that I trust enough to let fiddle with my hair. fuck? Okay, it does. I just don't know if I can actually get the shot off in time. To where it matters. I just whiffed entirely. Cool. I think I whiffed again? No. I mean, I think that was within the time frame of that being applied. This won't be because I'm fucking cryoed again. Dude, he's moving so much this time. Can you stop? I mean, that time I just whiffed. Oh, I also, dude, that was without, okay. That was without toboggan. Whoops! So that definitely did have Zaitsevs applied. Because that would not have been that much damage otherwise. Okay, buddy. You gotta be hit by these. You gotta just stop moving. You're still moving. Big dog. I forgot to swamp the fucking... I suck. I'm bad at the video game. There we go. I'm gonna blame the increased slide speed. Alright. Makes it harder to hit. that's my excuse. I'ma stick with it. Let me catch up on chat again. My hair's wavy though. Too wavy, looks bad long. I mean, mine's fucking kind of wavy. It's not right now because I got out of the shower before starting stream, but I don't know how wavy yours is. Mine's kind of wavy. I don't mind it, but yeah, you could always straighten it, but it's a pain in the ass. Go full bald, easiest option. Hair grows fast and gray hair at an early age. Dude, I'm supposed to have gray hair at this point. My dad had gray hair, started going gray at like fucking 14. I don't know how I've managed to bypass that. Opinion on what? What guns would you want to return in BO4? Dude, I want the multi-tap back. But they don't even have Atlas, so it would probably come back and be cringe. That's right. You know what'd be great? If this just gives me a, if farming this shit just dropped me a nice little fucking Infernal Wish. That would be so fucking cool. Let me see if that's a better Inferno than what I've got. That is Burst Fire. It does not. Super Soldier. Explosion? Big. Customizable hair, go bald and get wigs so you can switch whenever you wanted. That's the real way to do it. You got wig money? Just start buying wigs. On Hellsinger? Like the game? Yeah, dude, fucking Hellsinger slaps. It also slaps in fucking VR too. Oh shit, I missed the song request. Hold on. It's in the queue. I had the executor on that whole time too. I need to actually swamp to the shit that I mean to swamp to. It'll make this go a lot faster. God damn, I actually hit those crits, it just dies. If only it wasn't a fucking barking. It like actually consistently hit crits. Okay. Toboggan. Infiltrator. Actually have the things that I mean to have. And immediately I get hit with a fucking dot. God damn it. And he immediately went underground again. That's a big one. I don't know, pearl. I don't actually know what the fucking odds are on the pearls from fucking Hemo and Vermi. I imagine they're higher than the odds are usually, because I think it's like 1 in 50 or something for the most part, but I imagine they've been slightly increased, at least, from these two. Wedding invitation? This is the most obnoxious place that this motherfucker could have possibly died. I say as if I'm not the one who killed him in this location, but still! God Metal Hellsinger to drop because I thought RPM was a cool concept, but not as a roguelike. You don't really like it though. I might just be acid trying to stay on beat. I think Hellsinger is a little bit weird to stay on beat. I think it's like almost a little bit too strict in some things. But I don't know, man. When you get in a fucking groove on it, it feels so fucking good. The Cumlet! Let's go! Is that different, by the way? I don't remember what the Cumlet usually does. Yeah, okay. Those are different skills, though. Wait, hold on. I was like, something about this looks wrong. Yeah, no, that's fucking... Wait! Whoa! What? Wait, they made the Cumlet good. That's fucking crazy. You get fucking sick. Okay, 6 out of 3 Sick'em. How much is that? And then you can also get Fuzzy Math, which, I mean, is either 30% shield restore, but who the fuck is actually going to do that? That's just a way to get Fuzzy Math without having to go that deep into fucking purple. That's crazy good. Yeah, Sick'em goes up to 60% command cooldown and command damage. That's actually insane. This is what the Cumlet should have been. That's wild, dude. That makes the Cumlet good. I didn't think it was possible. Actually getting the attack command still is wild. If only that was vanilla and my purple Gamma Burst build would deal even more damage. Yeah, that's beautiful. That genuinely makes that a crazy good class mod. Like, that's not even just a good class mod. That is an insanely good class mod purely because it rolls Fuzzy Math. The best buff Fuzzy Math could ever receive would be rolling on a class mod. fucking erasered the eruption projectiles. I don't think I've seen that happen before. I'm sure it has, I just don't think I've, like, visually seen that happen. Speed this up by actually fucking swamping to corrosive. Motherfucker. Come on. Damn! This is such a fucking annoying phase. He just fucking, dude. Vermi just fucking cock-blocked that. But he popped up right where I needed him to not pop up. The one location I did not want him. It's too much shit. Fuzzy Math is on a class mod. It is not. At least Loot Lemon did not say that it was. Why is this going so much slower? Just not getting those big, good hits. There we go. I just had to bitch about it. My bad, fellas. I wasn't doing enough bitching. Also, for anyone who has previously heard me talk about how much I adore Emo as a boss and as a raid boss, I feel like this is a prime example of what I mean when I say that a lot of people take Chemo's easiness for granted. Because if you go into Hemo, if you are taken out of your usual situation, or if you just go into Hemo without knowing what to expect, or without properly being prepared for him, like, go fight Hemo with a light show. Even vanilla, just fight Hemo without an optimal setup. This is one of the best fucking raid bosses in the franchise, dude. It is overwhelming. I love Hemo so much. Yo, how's it going, Crazy Raccoon? I love when I catch a stream once in a month, it turns into a hairstyle consult with Ivy. I don't always have this feeling that, like, BO3 was the peak in some aspects for the franchise. Unfortunately, you might be onto something. I haven't played BO4, but BO3 just feels nice to play, and when I just want to have a jolly old time, I can do a takedown with a build and have a great time, but in other games, the commitment to playing feels bigger. Yeah. Why having nice small things that you can do is really nice to the franchise. Someone that played BO4, literally 13 level 50 characters from scratch. Good God. BO3 just feels and looks way refreshing. I think this fight is the only one that actually poses a threat against an optimal Moe's mech build. Yeah, like, Hemo, I think, is such a... He's so well designed because I think he was designed directly, like... Holy fucking shit, the creeping death damage. And it still sucks, by the way. I think we tested that before. I think Hemo was designed by, like, paying attention to what people were doing at the end game. And Hemo perfectly counters, like, generally what you do with most endgame builds. Because he is purely made to overwhelm you. He is made to discombobulate and to throw you around and to fuck you over in ways that you cannot build against. In ways that only come, like, in ways that you can only counter through experience with the boss. And that's fucking amazing. And it's not like he throws you around in dumbass fucking ways like, what's it called? Bloomy. Because Bloomy throws you around in ways that can kill you. And thank you so much for the follow, Deputy Dog. Welcome, brother. But Bloomy throws you around in ways that happen over top of a death pit. When Hemo throws you around, you're not going to die because he threw you improperly. He throws you in a completely enclosed arena. He just knocks you around to fuck with your shots, and he moves around to fuck with your shots. Like, that's the beauty of it. Hemo is not, like, a frustratingly unfair boss. Hemo just exists to be a bastard in a way that you have to learn to counter. Fucking incredible, man. And also, you can take your time, unlike another boss. Yeah, he gives you time to learn his mechanics. That's why having a time trial on a fucking raid boss is retarded. Raid bosses should have mechanics that you have to learn how to play around. Putting a timer on that gives you only a certain amount of time per kill to fucking learn those mechanics, man. The Chad Hermie versus the Virgin Poo Poo Bloomy, exactly. Thinking of Monkey Do? Monkey Do, yeah, that can roll. How do you feel about the explanation of some guns being better when you shoot feet, even if you don't have Pierce? What do you mean? Like things like the Trevinator? Where it's kind of better to shoot at feet than center mass because it guarantees you hit more splash? Like Kibs? Yeah, but like, what do you mean? I don't know what your question is. I'll stand with my point that timers on raid boss is the worst decision ever made. It's because, like, I feel like it's another, even if it wasn't intentionally them being lazy, it's another thing that lets them be lazy. And it's another thing I can point to and say, hey, they're kind of fucking lazy for this shit, because instead of designing a raid boss with actual mechanics and very interesting mechanics, they made the mechanic be kill it fast. And because you have to kill it fast, then that kind of limits what they can do with mechanics. I say it limits what they can do with mechanics, but it's kind of, it should also limit the amount of immunity phases, but we see that that didn't happen for some fucking reason. Bloomy having fucking immunity phases on a timer is crazy. But he has no, like, super interesting mechanics aside from making you blind and throwing you off a cliff. Because, again, what do you do that's interesting that doesn't, like, make that timer really, really gay? So Bloomy ends up just feeling like a pretty average boss with a slightly larger health pool and a timer on him. And that's our raid boss content for BL4 so far. Really hoping they, when they add the new boss, they just remove the fucking timer from Bloomy and do not have a timer on the new one. That would be the opportunity to do that. We'll see if they take it. Fuck. Pressing the wrong button. So, hold on, I just realized. Guys, look, I have the hand cannon! Holy shit, it's a pearl! I got a pearl already! It's crazy. That's the wrong one. I don't know which one's Hemo, which one's Vermi. That's Hemo. I was like, I saw both of them start moving at the same time and I got confused. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, you bitch. I don't even feel like trying to fucking hit him with another launcher. What is the Scooby-Doo remix? These girls. It bangs! You know, something else that I really miss from BL3. I just thought of it because I watched myself get concussed real time in game. Like, y'all saw that shit, right? I feel like the fucking, the visual effects of, like, taking damage and shit. Again, it's probably done because they really tried to get rid of a lot of the visual pollution for 4, which personally I think is lame. But like, dude, you don't just get your eyes knocked out of your head when you fucking take some huge damage like you do in 3. Like, when your vision goes blurry and shit, when you take, like, splash damage, or the ringing that happens when you're too close to a fucking grenade explosion. I don't think BL4 has that even, and that's not visual, that's just audio. So that shouldn't be a problem, but I don't think that's in 4. And, like, it's kind of a small thing, but I don't know, man. It's one of those things that really makes combat feel so much more impactful. Like, there, I saw the fucking, like, flash where my vision goes white and, like, less saturated. And I'm like, huh, I should get the fuck out of this situation that I'm currently in, where I'm sandwiched between 2 raid bosses. Maybe there's consequences to that. It's just like so much small little fucking detail shit that goes into making BL3 feel as good as it is. BL4 hand cannon's meant to be the Moonfire? It certainly isn't. Straight up 1-for-1 the Echo. Should have been the fucking Moonfire if they're gonna call it the hand cannon. Is that better than my other one? Damage, fire rate, crit. Oh, I didn't have an Atlas one yet. There we go. Just collecting them. Guys, it's just like BL4. I mean, that could be good for first phase. I do think I kind of want to go grab the butt milk again, though. Butt milk was kind of bomb. I can vouch for Acti's playlist. Some songs may seem odd at first, but there are only bangers. Exactly. My playlist creation skills are rivaled by none. I make strange decisions, but I promise you, there's a reason behind all of them. As a person with epilepsy, there should be options to reduce visual pollution and flashy effects, but they're still cool and should be there for others. Yeah, like, I think that's the actual solution to it. But just completely, like, I don't know, man. Combat in 4 looks so fucking bland to me. Just because my brain is fucked doesn't mean others should sacrifice their cool, colorful effects. Needs more metal, but it's I have other metal playlists. This is just my one that has kind of everything in it.
You there? Yeah.
I think we'll do one more. Because I just looked at the time and it's been 2 fucking hours of doing this. And I'm like, I should maybe like hop off and eat something today. Added multiple songs from your playlist of mine just because they genuinely bang. Moonfire is internally the hand cannon, so the gun being called a hand cannon is clearly a shotgun. Oh shit, my inventory is full. I'm gonna try the COV. I don't know if it's actually going to be better than the Pearl. It's not. Unless I'm hitting crits. What's also fun is a lot of this playlist in particular, like, I'm pretty sure at least 20% of it could just be, like, considered a fucking rock band playlist. Because rock band, unfortunately, dictated a, well, I should say, it was fortunate. It was fortunate. Rock band fucking dictated, like, so much of my music taste growing up. Because I played the fuck out of that. Like, that song was, Cool for Cats, which I believe, I think that was a more recent one. I think that one's on, no, that one is on one of the older rock bands, because I think I have it on, Rock Band 4, but I think that started, or I think that was originally Rock Band 2 or 3. Where's my corrosive tattler? There we go. Hide him. I got into metal for my punk iPod I found in school. I mean, I feel like I'm definitely getting cleaner on the kills. Slowly. Motherfucker. Oh, that would have done it too if he didn't fucking go underground right there. That would have been quite a clean one. That's also funny. I don't think I actually looked to make sure that these are the fuckers that drop this shit still. I'm like, this... Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Like, I know that these were where they dropped in Redux. A worse infiltrator. Band of Sidorak. Yo! Oh, that's so big. That's what I said I was hoping for earlier. That's gonna fucking filthy axe at a reasonable price. Truly all I could hope for. I don't need an EMP5. I'm fast enough. Well, I mean, we gotta do a kill with the Infernal Wish. I can't end after getting that. I need to see if it makes it better. What are the artifacts in BL4 like? Company Man Plus, exactly. Yo, how's it going, Void and Light? YouTube always never telling me if someone's doing a stream. Well, hey, if you join the Discord server, there'll be a link in the description of the stream. It pings every time that there's a stream, as long as you have the YouTube role. Yeah, we doing some teal farming. The clip I sent is everything that makes BO3 gameplay awesome in one clip. Let me go take a look. No, let me go pull it up. Yeah, I think that... BL4 could never. Literally impossible to replicate anything even remotely similar to that in BL4. And it isn't even Moe's. It isn't even a Hustler Eraser Zane with a fucking Jericho. BL4 wishes it could have that level of visual. I mean, it could. Gearbox is just lame and cringe and not based. Oh yeah, not only that, but there's no benefit for enhancements for melee builds. Yeah, that's my favorite thing, dude. Melee builds in BL4 are the most unfun thing ever right now. Especially because they pretty much just have their specializations determined for them. Because most of them are balanced around the same specialization set. And require you to have them to get the most value. So every other build gets to play around with specializations and min-max within them. While fucking melee is just like, you're actually going to use these specializations. Yeah, sorry. I know there's all these other cool ones that could like maybe be really neat or fun or something, but you actually you have to use these. We determined it, and so we gave you a bunch of skills in your melee tree that give you gun damage. One of your single best melee skills is actually gun damage, and you need I am a gun to make use of it. Sorry about it. What's it called? I think it's Diamond Hands. Diamond Hands is literally one of the best skills in melee Rafa's trees, and it is 200% gun damage. So you need I am a gun and the other one so that you get 100% melee damage and 100% still damage from it. One skill that is balanced around needing 2 specializations for it to be good within the tree that it's in. Crazy stuff! That's a well-balanced game. BL3 is a poorly balanced game. Because balance matters in these games for anything other than just, you know, build diversity and making things fun. And that right there, that's fun! That's fun, baby! When I play BL4, there's only one thing on my mind, and it's how much fun that I'm having. And definitely not how much fun I could be having if the game let me actually do things that I wanted to do within it. If the game wasn't balanced around being the most restrictive piece of shit this franchise has ever seen. That is definitely a lot better. I'm absolutely infernal wishing it right now. Oh my god. Oh my god! God, I love when literally everything can world drop. This is the difference between fucking... real time, we have seen the difference between farming Hemovorus with an improper setup versus an actual proper setup. And this is still only 3 out of 5 fucking violent momentum, too. I see teal! Fellas, I see teal! This is why we always do one more run, fellas! That's why we always do one more run. That's, wait, dude, that's the Norfleet too, I think. I'm fleeting it, fellas, I'm fleeting it. Tell me, give me the Midnight Wisdom too. Just drop both, one run. That is the Norfleet. Oh shit, that'll still kill. Gambling is so worth it. Exactly. Always one more. You're always one more game away. Always one more run. One more pull of the slots. Just one more spin. And you'll get your fucking child's college fund back. It's that easy. One more run with the fleet. Even BO4 made Zane look so lame. His design in BO3 is so crisp. I do really like how Zane looks in 4. He looks a little more retired, which I think I like. But I do prefer his design in 3, absolutely. BO4 subreddit is so strangely obsessed with BO3 just existing. Just that fucking, like, I hate you so much. I don't even know you. Even BO2 made melee builds feel fun and unique. Yeah, no, melee in 4 is just lame. Melee overrides also seem to be getting worse. Blood Rush on Athena and TPS was peak. Zero's execute is fun. Amara's Blitz sucks, but Find Your Center is good. Can't stand the overrides in BO4. I do disagree with Blitz sucking, but I do understand why people don't like it. Blitz is just weirdly inconsistent. But even with the inconsistency, I still find it really fun, and I like it. But yeah, no, the melee overrides in 4 are weird. For the most part. I think the only one that I like is Vex's. Specs is cool. Not the college fund. And if you win, yeah, and if you win twice, you now have 2 college funds. Exactly. So you should always gamble it again after winning it back. I mean, I can't pick any of this up because fucking... Oh, TD or mag size accuracy. All right, fellas, there it is. Look at that throbbing teal beam. The fucking Norfleet. God, it's beautiful. So this apparently does work differently than it does in normal Redux. I did see one more run with the Norfleet. I don't think the Norfleet's actually going to do all that much, but we'll do it anyways. And then we'll play around with the Norfleet. To hell with the future. All about the moment. That's the fucking spirit. That is the winner's mindset. Win 20 blackjack hands in a row and you'll be set for life. And it's not that hard to do either. You just like do that and then you're done. Why this has to be a mod? Why is this not vanilla? So yeah, the difference between Redux Norfleet and not Redux is it tags the enemies as it flies, and it hits them regardless of the range. any enemy that gets tagged by it, it will hit when it explodes. Like this guy here, it's gonna explode all the way over there, and it still sends them out. So it is more, it's almost more similar to the Norfleet, like the actual Norfleet, just because the fucking radius is so big. We'll take this Tamale one, because it's definitely not going to do much to Hemo. But we'll have the teal in our backpack. And that should, I don't know, give us luck to get another one or something. Swap those. Whoops. Damn it, dude. He's gonna go under. God damn it! I was like, it's been too long. He's gonna fucking move. And the bastard did. Come on. Teal! Let's see it! Damn. Unfortunately, only the one teal today. Just choose the right option. You have a 50-50, to be honest, to hit or to stand. So, yeah. So pretty much, like, you know, if it's a 50-50 every time, then that kind of just means that you have a 50% chance to win $1 million gajillion playing blackjack. That's how that works. But if you just, like, win, then that's a 100% chance of winning. A mechanic! Alright. Let's go try this at a quick little Molly-One takedown. Have I not done a Molly-One takedown yet? I'm gonna go be gay. See ya. Alright, have a good time, Dizzy. Congrats on your Norfleet. I have to go lift heavy circles now. This seems mid. Dude, I mean, the Norfleet itself in BL2 is kind of mid. For bossing, at least. It's not really a bossing weapon. Where it shines is what we're about to see now. And after saying that, watch it still be mid.
Malawan's licking its wounds after the drubbing we gave him, but I've picked up some scary intel. They're developing some sort of new weapon. If it's deployed on Promethea, we're toast. Go to their research facility and knock some sense into them.
Can Amara work without the purple tree? I'm thinking of having her as a secondary main. It depends on what you're doing. Purple tree mostly enables melee, like true melee at the end game. You can kind of true melee with vanilla Amara. But it's much more difficult without purple. And you kind of need terror. But aside from that, yeah, no, like purple is not necessary to her. And you can do like shoot melee without it completely fine. But it's literally just true melee that struggles a little bit without purple. Playing Flak makes me forget that the purple tree even exists. You know what's funny? I don't even think Flak is the character that does the best without purple tree. Because, like, the way I look at that is I look at it in terms of what purple actually enables over not having purple. Purple tree Flak enables a lot of things. Moses' purple tree enables less playstyles that function differently than anything that she normally has without purple. So I actually think that fucking Moses' purple tree is the... Or Mose with and without purple tree is the closest in, like, overall power level than anyone else. I'm zooming way too fast. Just eat the biggest fucking infernal wish dot known to man real quick. We'll get a lot of guys around here. Oh, that might, I'll just take a sec. Okay, it might actually be a little bit mid. Well, I say that, but like... Again, you gotta think total damage. Okay, yeah, no, it's not mid. It's quite good. But does it get me? It does get me out of fight for your life. It truly is the Norfleet. Holy fuck, dude. I thought I just threw myself off the edge. Kind of just difficult to use on Zane because sliding. Oh no. Am I gone? Damn. Not one-shotting like BO2. Yeah, no, Moze would probably be fucking disgusting with that. I mean, honestly, Moze or Zane might just be the worst character to use it. I have a feeling that would do better on literally anyone else. But it's the fucking Norfleet. We got it. Kind of a mid-weapon skin to give it. I wish it had something custom that was like actually more so than Norfleet. That orange, I love this weapon skin. It just looks so fucking faded compared to how vibrant the actual Norfleet is. Moze might get 600 Anarchy gauge Shamefleet levels. Fuck, that's some speed. Yeah, I kind of hate the increased sliding speed. It makes things way more difficult to use on Zane than they already were. You think Mo's Purple Tree is the it's kind of there tree? No. I don't think that Mo's Purple Tree is the it's kind of there tree. I think that what it enables and most of its use cases don't change playstyles drastically. There's not much in Moses Tree, or in Purple Tree, like pretty much outside of Iron Cub, that drastically changes playstyles. Whereas I think all the other Purple Trees enable something unique more than Moses do. Or, yeah. Well, yeah, Flack, I think, is... Flack uses his Purple Tree the least out of all the Vault Hunters. But when you do use Purple Tree, it enables some very different playstyles and builds that are not possible without it. Moses doesn't really. Moses kind of just enables you to use Action Still Active, and that's about it. Anyways, fellas, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out, as always. I'm so glad we got the Norfleet here today. I actually use Purple Tree, at least for the reload speed. Yeah, no, some of the early stoles in Flak Purple are nice. As always, hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, evening, morning, night, whatever time it may be. And I will see you guys in the next one. Also, I guess I should mention, I don't think I mentioned it. Yes, the Rebalands playthrough is not totally dead. I know it's been quite some fucking time, but I do plan to get back to it a little bit. I don't know how extensive I'm gonna get back to it. I might kill the series, actually. I just said it's not dead, but I might kill the series, because while I'm still having fun with Rebalands, I'm like, at this point, I don't even know if it's considered a playthrough as much as me just fucking around with a, overhaul mod. Because I feel like we've kind of got through the playthrough section. But, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Definitely gonna be playing more Rebalands, because, God, I love this shit. But, yeah. See ya, fellas. Bye-bye!